Episode 2 of the Pit Babe series begins with Tony giving an interview, claiming to be interested in racing sports and denying accusations that he is using this as a means of money laundering. Due to the influx of new sponsors in the bookies, the odds for both teams are now the same, which has never happened before. Wei and Alan are concerned about Babe because Tony is his adopted father. They all know that Tony entered the racing industry to get closer to Babe, who ran away from him and the house several years ago, never contacting him since then. Babe recalls what he accused Tony of in the past, telling him that he knows what he did to Babe's family. After a few slaps from Tony, Babe fled from home. Alan is worried because Tony not only provided a lot of money to buy drivers from rival teams but also gave triple the salary to the technical support team. Because of this, Alan's team is devastated, and they are now missing a repairman. If this continues, they won't have anyone to perform that task on the track. Babe is angry about the situation. He carries a lot on his shoulders, so he wakes up early to think about everything. When Charlie gets up, Babe tells him to get ready because they need to go to the garage, but Charlie replies that he can't go with him this time because he has a meeting with a client for a new project. It seems Babe is jealous because he's not Charlie's top priority. In the cafe, Charlie meets Jeff and informs him that they started to make a move, and Charlie and Jeff need to act first. Jeff responds that he has an idea. Tony decides to hire a new driver from Korea and gives Kenta the information on what to do. Playing with toy cars in the living room, Babe welcomes Charlie back home and starts complaining to him. He complains about Charlie's absence and suggests they might need to give up on their deal. Babe asks Charlie about the client meeting, and, of course, Charlie lies to him. Charlie turns the conversation into a joke, telling Babe that he's menopausal. Maybe Babe has started to develop feelings for Charlie. The next day in the garage, Alan, Wei, and others think about what to do since they lack staff. They comment on how no one has responded to the job advertisement Alan posted. At that moment, Jeff appears in the garage because of the job ad. Jeff gives his CV to Alan. We find out that Jeff is 20 years old and still in college, so Alan is unsure about what to do. In the end, Jeff suggests that he can work as a trainee without pay if needed, and Alan agrees to give him a test to tune up the motor of a car. If he does it right, he'll be hired in the garage. Jeff does an excellent job tuning the engine, and Alan tells him he got the job. Babe and Charlie arrive, and Charlie is surprised to see Jeff there because he didn't expect this was Jeff's plan they talked about. Wei watches from a distance, and Charlie's behavior seems more suspicious to him. While talking on the side, Jeff tells Charlie that he thinks this is a good idea, as it's the only way he can follow Charlie's plan. When they see the two talking, the rest of the team teases Babe for being jealous, and Babe unexpectedly reacts, saying he's not jealous but frustrated with all the recent events. After leaving the garage, Babe asks Charlie about their conversation with Jeff, and, of course, Charlie again doesn't tell him the truth. Babe insists that he doesn't want to overlap with somebody else because he and Charlie have a deal. And Charlie replies that he's only with Babe and doesn't have to be jealous. After that, the two of them go to the gym, and Babe explains to Charlie how crucial it is for a driver to keep their body in shape. There, they meet Winner and the new addition to the Red Racing team, Kim, who challenges them to a sparring match. Charlie volunteers to fight Kim to prevent Babe from getting injured, and in an interesting match, Charlie wins. Afterward, Winner is angry and challenges Kim, who responds that he came to observe Babe and learn what he needs to know about him as an opponent. He let Charlie win on purpose. Finally, Babe takes Charlie to see all his cars and tells him to choose one to practice on the track. Among all the cars, Charlie chooses Babe's first car, with which Babe won his first race, but Wei replies that Babe doesn't allow anyone to get into that vehicle. However, Babe agrees to give that car to Charlie, and Wei is surprised and hurt by this because he sees that Babe's and Charlie's connection is deepening. Babe and Charlie are in the car on the racing track, and Charlie is visibly nervous. During the drive, Babe whispers to him what he needs to do and how to behave while practicing. And the team watching from the sidelines is satisfied with Charlie's skills. In the evening at the club, Wei asks the two friends to keep an eye on Charlie, and the two agree, although they think Charlie is harmless. The next day, Everyone is in the garage on the track when Babe and Charlie arrive. As soon as Wei sees them, he approaches and says that unauthorized personnel are not allowed on the track. Babe initially thought Wei was joking, but when Wei angrily replied that Charlie was neither his brother, relative, nor boyfriend but just a sex buddy, Babe told Charlie to wait for him outside. Charlie leaves, but Wei intercepts him at the exit, asking him who he really is and that he will find out what he is actually planning. However, Charlie replies, "What else can a person like me be? As you said, I'm just a sex buddy." At the same time, Alan has a visitor. Kenta has come to offer money for the purchase. We all know who.